Hey, I'm Bill Marion, and this is A Nose for Life. One of the things that Carol and I love about living in Virginia are the sunsets and sunrises. They're absolutely beautiful. I'm not a huge fan of Interstate 81, always traffic. What's up with that? Anybody from Virginia kind of help me out? Why don't we have 3 lanes here? We need 3 lanes on 81 from North Virginia all the way to Roanoke. Make it happen. Let's vote. Let's get it done. So over the past few months, I haven't made as many videos because we've been moving, transitioning to Harrisonburg, and we love it, and we're excited to be here. It's going to be great. Yeah, like after 2 months of preparation, 3 weeks of actual moving and settling into Harrisonburg, Carolyn and I needed a break. We needed to come up to the mountains and reconnect because we have been just absolutely crazy for the past 3 weeks. It's been insane. I think moving has to be one of the hardest things ever. You have your ideas and perception about how easy it's gonna be. You're gonna box everything up. You're gonna put it in a truck. You're gonna get down the highway. It just never works that way. I'm telling you, we had like 2 U-Haul trucks, a trailer. It was a nightmare, but hey, we finally landed in Harrisonburg, Virginia. It's an amazing place. I love me some Harrisonburg. It's really cool because different look-offs here on the Skyline, you'll get a different kind of social atmosphere with other people who are pulling over to check out the sunset. Some of them, you know, you'll pull up to some sites and people are doing yoga, playing baseball, doing all kinds of different stuff. And then some sites, they're just quiet. So I've walked a long way away so I could shoot this video real quick. Now, this is not the first time we've shot a video about sunsets here. And in fact, we've got a great video. There's no talking in it. It's just kind of a video of sunsets here on the Skyline. And you can actually check that one out by clicking on the link right up here. And you can check that out. It's pretty cool. Like I said in a video a few videos ago, is that one of the things that I really, man, there are so many flies here. I don't know what's going on with this pull-off, but there's like a billion flies. But one of the things that I really love about Harrisonburg, Virginia is that it is so close to the Blue Ridge Parkway and the Skyline. We absolutely love it up here. So we come up here to get away and to relax for a few hours before we tackle the unboxing. And we're still unboxing. We've been unboxing for a week and setting tables and chairs up, and then you have to go buy a chair because maybe you threw one away. It is moving, moving's hard. Flies, I don't understand the flies. There's like a billion of them and they're about to carry me off. What's crazy is that it's the end of August, beginning of September, and from where we've lived for the past 18 years in the Tennessee Valley, well, it's still very much summertime. Even on the Blue Ridge Parkway in North Carolina, it's still pretty warm. But here on the Skyline here in Virginia, man, it's fall. Fall is in the air. And you can see that the sunset is already getting ready. They got clouds in the background. Those mountains back there are in West Virginia, way back there. They're in West Virginia. So when the sun goes down back there, it's going to be absolutely beautiful. Clouds in the background make it really cool. As the sun goes down, it just lights everything up. You get all these crazy colors. We really appreciate that and enjoy it. We've been up here a few times for the sunset. We are planning a trip to come up here for a sunrise, and we'll post that as well. I think we're going to do that next week because it's just absolutely beautiful. We got my dad's old telescope out. It's an amazing telescope. We're hoping to capture some amazing images from up here and do some stargazing, and that'll be really fun. Those videos will come soon. I hope that you'll be interested in that and we can get that going. That'd be really neat. And this is why I'm gonna have to come back up here with Dad's telescope. There's the moon behind me, and of course, this camera just doesn't capture anything in the evening with any type of awesome clarity. I mean, you can see all the snow there in the screen where, you know, it looks awful. I desperately need a good camera for my YouTube channel. Anyway, But you can see why I would want to bring Dad's telescope up here to the skyline. And it's a thing too. People set up all over the place here to stargaze and check out the moon. It's absolutely beautiful. And look at it. It's like way up in the sky, and it's bright. It's lighting everything up. It's absolutely gorgeous. The skyline is open basically 24 hours a day, most of the time, unless the weather shuts it down or they're doing some type of maintenance. Very much like the Blue Ridge Parkway in that nature. But you do have to buy tickets to get up here. We have season passes because we're up here a lot. But like, check it out behind me there. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. Carolyn's getting the better pictures. I'm going to show you those. These are amazing. So every time you look up, of course, the sunset changes because the wind pushes the clouds over the mountains and it changes how everything looks. So if you look down for 4 or 5 minutes to text somebody or to talk to somebody, you look up, it's like seeing the whole view anew again. I was talking to one of my best friends, Nathan Gilbert. He lives down in Tennessee, growing up together, sending texts back and forth, having a great time, and then you look up and then the view just changes miraculously and becomes beautiful all over again, because it's like God just keeps painting a canvas every second of the day, and it's pretty cool. All through the skyline to watch the sunsets and the sunrises. Now you have to know where the sun is going to rise to get the best view, or where the sun's going to set. So you have to kind of check that out on the internet to see what degree it is. You get the compass out to try to get the perfect picture. And tonight, Carol and I are at the Dundo Lookoff. I think it's called Dundo. I have to check that out. But we're at the Dundo Lookoff to see a beautiful sunset here in the beautiful state of Virginia. Watching the sunset, let me just say that if you like Carolyn's photography, and a lot of people do, go to our Facebook page at Bill Marion Life. Again, that's at Bill Marion Life, and you can look at all of Carolyn's amazing pictures that she captures with her camera. Now, she's not a professional photographer, but she plays one on TV. No, I'm kidding. She's not a professional photographer yet, but she's working on it, and she's getting really good. If you want to use those images, you can. All you have to do is send us an inbox to at Bill Marion Life on Facebook, and just let us know that you're going to use it, where you're going to use it, so we can check it out. And don't forget to mention us in the credits. You know, sunrises and sunsets are a big deal in all kinds of places. I mean, when I think about a sunset, I think about the Keys. I think about Billy Crystal and the movie Running Scared, you know, where they go to the Keys to take a break from being police officers, and then they end up back in Chicago. You remember that movie, Gregory, Hines, Billy Crystal? It's a really fun movie. Remember that? It's back in the 80s. If you remember that, hit me up in the comments. I'd like to hear what you think about that movie. I remember loving that movie when I was a kid. It was like the greatest movie ever. Shine, sweet freedom, shine. I'm just kidding. I don't copyright and all that stuff. But there does seem to be some kind of moral to the story of the movie Running Scared. Billy Crystal and Gregory Hines, their characters, they go to the Keys, and they're gonna leave their police job in Chicago, and they're gonna open up a restaurant or something in the Keys, enjoy beautiful sunsets every evening, only to realize they loved being cops. They loved being in Chicago, fighting crime. And it's good to get away for a vacation, but at the end of the day, you just charge your batteries and get back to doing what you love to do. And that's what we're doing tonight. We got away for a few hours, enjoyed a beautiful sunset, but now it's time to dive back into work and what you do and what you love. And I'll tell you something, it's great, but it's also great to capture amazing sunsets, reconnect and re-energize for what comes next. That image right there reminds me of an old Blues Traveler album. Do you know the one I'm talking about? Yeah, that one. Remember that? That's pretty funny. If you're into tenor and Berlin, make a desperate move or else you're in, and then begin to see what... By the way, a special shout out to a special friend, Kathy Gracie. We miss you, we love you, and we thank you so much for watching our videos. Come up and see us up here in Harrisonburg, Virginia. I'm Bill Marion. I hope you enjoyed this episode of A Nose for Life. Enjoy some sunsets. I'll see you next time.